Good Monday night, ladies and gentlemen. It is I, it is he, it is me, it is PWD, Temple Queen, and a place to be reviews. And I'm right here with all the yous, even the Orthodox Jews, cooler than a polar bear in a bowl of ice water, but still hotter than the equator. It is me, ladies and gents. I'm just kidding. Just full of shit. Hey, thank you for joining us this Monday night. I am here with the panel, and we've got a big show for you tonight, but let's go around and do introductions. First, the man to my right over here on this guy over here is Raiders of the Lost Flicks' own Groovinator.
What's up, everybody? It's Monday night, and it's Adam from RaidersOfTheLostFlicks.com. Remember, if it's a bad movie, we want to know about it. And I have a message for Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart, you either die the hero or live long enough to become the villain. Fuck that all up. What's up, everybody?
Well.
I'll see you in hell, Costanza.
And on the bottom right-hand corner, he is the man from the Fandom Collective. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Flipped Out.
Hello, this is me, Flipped Out. I got that channel about opinion, comedy, criticizing, entertainment, and all that other jazz that we always check out. And I'm glad to be here. Glad to be here with all you fellas.
Thank you for joining us again, sir. I appreciate you making an appearance. And last but certainly not least, the man in the bottom left-hand square, making his, I believe, first appearance on the Monday Night Show. He's been with us on the wrestling show before. He is Kendo Slice of the World Class Bullshitters.
Hey, everybody. Here on a Monday night, just looking to have some fun and drink some beers.
That sounds like a damn good idea to me, sir. So we have had quite a bit of news and things going on here, but I want to break into something that, you know, it kind of hit YouTube, and it hit YouTube hard. And I mean, she's kind of a natural disaster. Yes, of course, I speak of none other than Hurricane BRIE, and she has her own YouTube channel now, which I find quite humorous. I'm sure you guys have you guys sampled BRIE Larson's wares yet?
Oh, I was the first one to subscribe. I'm just kidding. I would never subscribe to BRIE Larson.
So that
I didn't even bother.
Didn't watch any of it. I'm not giving her any of my hero clicks. Not happening. Nope.
What I did was I went over and went on to Internet Explorer and opened up a tab on there where I'm not signed in anything. And I sat and I watched the video, and I was like,
damn.
I mean, before
you are a masochist, aren't you?
Like I said, man, there's 20 episodes of Batwoman I've reviewed for the channel so far. And
but you like that show, whether you want to admit it or not. You are a fan of that one. Stockholm
Syndrome. But right now, let's get ready, set, let's go inside BRIE Larson.
Hi. Hello. I'm starting a YouTube channel.
So
I don't
here we
ever
are
want to go inside BRIE Larson.
Oh, if Leo Red was here, he would be Leo would be all over that. He's a fan. He's a fan of BRIE, and I give him grief for it all the time. So we're over here on BRIE's channel right now, and yeah, let's see here. We'll kind of scroll through some comments here. Let's see. This human being is so disconnected from all us regular people, it's mind-blowing. Now, really, I don't know. Will I get in trouble for showing her video?
Nah. It's public knowledge.
It's just I want to go to the part with Lily Singh, because if there are two people who are unfunny, it is her and Lily Singh. And it just comes across as so disingenuous, this whole thing.
We'll have one video and it'll be yours.
I've always wondered why huge celebrities, we don't see peeks into the behind the scenes of their projects. And not just like I'm on set. No, it's your emotions while shooting. You're a human too. Like, what are the ups and downs of shooting a movie?
I can't. I got to tap out. I can't take it anymore. Please stop that.
What were they rambling on about?
Dude, Lily Singh is basically kissing Brie Larson's ass, calling her a huge celebrity and all this and all that. And I watched some clips of Lily Singh's show because I heard a different channels talking about her, and I'd heard of her as a comedian. I should use air quotes with comedian because I mean I know comedians, and let me tell you, it's like let me tell you, it's like that episode of Seinfeld. You are no comedian, Yeri. You know that's basically how it is.
We both know real life comedians.
Yeah, she's no comedian. No, so it's like seeing her and Brie Larson. Oh, go ahead.
Her entire shtick is, hey, did you look? I'm also Indian. Oh, by the way, white man. That's it. That's her whole gig. That's it.
Yep. Yep. It's like her. It's basically she's just basically going through what her tweets are for her comedy. That's what it amounts to, and it's goddamn. Oh my God, it's pathetic. That it's like that's not funny. It's like Amy Schumer. You know, I mean, she steals jokes. Yeah, you look at like okay, so I was waiting for Brie Larson to say, to kind of, because they're both intersectional feminists. I was waiting for Brie Larson and Amy Schumer to like form the superpowers and have faith in Captain Marvel, do a real life team up.
You killed Kendo.
Kendo that one. He's like, I'm fucking done.
He said, "Fuck this shit up."
He was like, I'm done now, man. No, Kendo was. He said, nope, that's it.
Have you seen those pictures floating around the internet of Amy Schumer in the hot tub talking about promoting her HBO special? Yeah, she's naked in a hot tub. You know that scene from About Schmidt where?
Yes, unfortunately, I know what you're talking about. Kathy Bates.
It makes Kathy Bates look hot.
Oh,
I don't say that lightly. Amy Schumer is. I'm not going to fat shame because I'm huge myself, but damn.
Yeah, but Amy Schumer wears like leather and stuff like that, and she looks like one of them tubes of sausage that starts squeezing out the end. That's what she looks like in like leather. Oof, yeah. And she's just not funny. There's nothing funny about anything she says. So it's bad.
Hey, are we on StreamYards?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't. Why I didn't think of that? But if he's using a phone, that's why I'm.
Well, StreamYard is supposed to be more mobile friendly now.
It ain't. They say that, but it's bullshit. You need Chrome or it doesn't work.
Is that what it is? See, I've done it on the phone one time actually. So it worked all right I wasn't on very long. So, but I was just kind of testing it out.
Out of everything that you and I have used, it's by far the easiest, which is why we deal with it, but it still needs a lot of work. And what amazes me is they decided to add to where you can have like up to 16 some people on a stream now before they fix the shit with the mobile.
Yeah. It's like fix your mobile interface and then we'll worry about that the fucking the mobile the goddamn it, just fix the shit that's wrong. Okay, it glitches. This thing glitches all the time, and I have the paid version. It's like I've emailed them, tried to correspond with them a few times, but it's like whatever. I mean, I know there's, especially with people being home, there's so many more people using it, so it's like all right, but it is what it is.
It's like my cousin's Mustang. The thing's leaking oil and there's a hole in the rag top on the top. But he makes it faster first before fixing the things that need to be fixed.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
Right. Admiral Tiberius, how'd I miss this one?
An Uber out.
You better make her pay for the Uber, bro. You better make her pay for the Uber. She's got that Captain Marvel money.
Yeah.
That $1 billion box office money.
She's got some bank. She can be the bank and then
She's still got Scott Pilgrim money, 21 Jump Street.
Yeah, I forgot about that Scott Pilgrim. Yeah.
I don't think I've actually ever seen that movie. I just know she's in it. I've never seen it.
It's fun to watch. It's actually fun. Yeah, it's good to like pick on and also just kind of veg out to a little bit.
Okay. It's kind of like what's that other one? There's another like Kick Ass I've never seen because there was two of those, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yep. I've never seen either of them. I had somebody talking about it the other day. I just never seen it. So
those.
Captain Marvel is like the most manufactured superhero that Marvel's ever come up with. When they introduced her to the movie cinematic universe was like the equivalent of a 40-year-old sports team changing their mascot. You know what I mean?
Well,
you
yeah,
know, just what it felt like.
That's about to happen here. I think.
Here's your new mascot. It's Captain Marvel.
Did they change the Redskins mascot? Because I heard that was in the works.
Well, there's a rumor that they're not going to actually change the picture. They're going to keep the name the Redskins and make them a potato.
I'm shocked Daniel Snyder is even doing it. If it wasn't, because I guess it was like Nike and a couple of the FedEx and a couple of the big corporate.
Oh yeah, all his money was pulling out on him.
Yeah. So that'll change his tune real quick.
Oh yeah.
Oh, men's
Personally,
room.
I think they should steer into it.
Yeah.
They should say, all right, we're not the Redskins anymore. We're dropping the logo. We're now the White Skins. And they should just have like a picture of like a dude in a suit with like holding some money. Which, by the way, my fantasy football team is the Missouri White Skins, and I will never change that name. I don't care how much you pressure me.
Mine was the Atlanta Crackers, but that's just me.
I can't even remember.
I mean, I had the conversation today at work where people are like, well, you know, you're a huge Chiefs fan. They're going to come after the Chiefs next. And I'm like, look, if they call them the Kansas City Crackers, I will have no complaints.
I want to see a team. Was it the Pittsburgh? I want to see Pittsburgh go from the Steelers because it denotes theft, which it really doesn't. It means a steel city, but just because some SJW somewhere would read about that, I want to be the Pittsburgh Peckerwoods or something like that. You know, just like start naming them like ridiculous ass nicknames for white people, like the Mayo Monsters or something like that. You know,
or the Victims.
the New Orleans non-dancers. I don't know, you know, something like that. Just dumb shit, man. I think it'd be fucking great.
Yeah, it's getting ridiculous. I live in Atlanta, and they want to change the Braves too. But see, what gets me about the Braves is that was a tribe. That was an Indian tribe, the Braves.
Yeah.
So why is that offensive?
Oh, dude, anything and everything is offensive these days. Do you know? And I was.
In fact, I'm offended that you two guys even said that just now. Damn it, I'm out of here.
This happened last Wednesday night. We had my favorite one, you know, fortunate enough to have a dedicated troll on the channel, and he showed up, and we proceeded to just verbally just bitch slap him around for a little while, and he hung in there. God bless his little heart. He did. That's summer child. He hung in there for a while, and he commented on my videos, and he finally unmasked himself. And it was rather shocking because we thought it was one guy and it was like an M. Night Shyamalan twist. And it was another guy. And it was kind of funny because everything that he has video wise is like kind of on par with what we do, except for his views on Brie Larson. So I think he's kind of.
Should I feel bad that we beat up on the guy that we thought it was? No.
Oh no! Oh
okay. No! Yeah, he's a problem too, right?
Oh, hang on, let me.
Yeah.
Just stare at the ceiling for 30 minutes and then yell "fuck Whitey" for 25
minutes.
You,
Whitey.
Yep.
Fuck you, Whitey.
That's basically what happens. But then talk about how hot the white nerd girls are. I mean, it's just like, dude, this cat is like, Kendo. This is one of those guys to where like he'd pet the rabbit just a little too hard. You know what I mean? Like of mice and men type shit. Like Lenny.
Oh, he's a Lenny.
Oh, he's a Lenny. He's almost an amalgamation of Lenny and Carl from Sling Blade. You know, that's kind of how it strikes me. Having seen him multiple times go on his tangents and tirades, and I'll drop you a link to his product so you can see firsthand what we're talking about.
The first time I saw him, it felt like that scene from Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome where he's fighting Blaster, and then the mask comes off. And he sees it's just a guy with like Down syndrome. He's getting ready to beat him with a rock. And he's just like, "Oh fuck!" You know, puts the rock down. He's like, "This wasn't part of the bargain." That's exactly how I felt. I'm like, I can't hurt this guy. He's obviously like, you know,
this is basically what we're dealing with here.
It's true. It's real true.
And all this nonsense ties back to, of course, who? Brie Larson. So
always Brie.
That's basically what it is too. It's like, and I just hashtag Brie Larson in my videos just to just to do it on purpose because I know they'll see it. I know they will. So
That's awesome. That is awesome.
She's queen of the ants. No matter
Oh.
what she does, her army will just blindly follow whatever the hell it is that she wants to endorse.
So Marvel posted something about Captain Marvel 2 on one of their Facebook pages, right? So I went on and made just like a generic comment about like how bland Captain Marvel was, and I just here they come, just incel man, baby neckbeard, incel man, baby neckbeard, incel man, baby neckbeard, racist. I'm like, wait, what? Like, wait, I'm like, no, I'm the one that wants Maria Rambeau to be Captain Marvel. I'm not the racist one. You are for having Brie Larson, you bigot.
Well,
You should turn that bit into a trap song. Just put a little beat in the background. Just... Incel man, baby neckbeard.
Squale. Little Cameron up in there, shit. So, that one killed Kendo again. You killed Kenny, you bastards!
No.
Hey, make sure if you're up in the chat, men's room, hail, sir. Hope you are doing well, Admiral Tiberius, my man. Thank you for joining us. I'm offended by Brie's lack of talent. What do you say? Was it hashtag white people are bland? Well, that's why, man. See, I'm Egyptian, so we made a Brie Larson vid and got our first troll comment and downvote. I felt so accomplished. Dude, it is so much fun. Like I love getting downvotes. I do. I love it. It's like because I was when I was a wrestler, I was a heel. So it's like just make it rain. Just bring me the hate. Just bring it right now. Because trust me, I can put it on these shoulders. I can carry it. I'm fine. I'm fine with it. I love it. So it's like, yeah, dude, this guy fucking tried to come at me and give me shit about it. And he's like fixated on my ethnicity. He is absolutely like fixated on the fact that I am not white. I'm like, I trust me, my friend. I am white.
Are you're really Egyptian?
No. No, I'm not Egyptian.
Emotep.
I am the high priest. He does though. This dude like straight up thinks he insists. Like I've told him multiple times, I'm like, I'm not Egyptian. This guy is like insistent, and it's like he's like praying to Brie Larson like she's Shiva. It's like, I need name of Brie Larson being Shiva. You are Egyptian, my friend. I'm like, no, dude. Trust me, I'm not Egyptian. I'm like, I'm not really. I'm not Puerto Rican either. Jesus.
Was that your attempt at a Puerto Rican voice?
No. That's
Okay.
That's an Aussie telling you he's not Puerto Rican. I don't know why the fuck I went to an Aussie one.
You mean you were not a Spanish?
No idea. No. I got mistaken for Puerto Rican when I was ring announcing because I had like the little like line pit bull beard.
My first picture I ever saw of you was the pit bull beard, and I too am guilty of thinking that you were a Hispanic person. I apologize.
I'm guilty of thinking you were Jewish.
I'm Hebrew. I'm not a practicing. I'm like I'm like we're Russian Jew. But
I know for sure he's high most of the time. And he is a preacher of something. So calling him high priest is not too off the wall.
I'm performing a wedding on August.
There you go. He's a high priest.
Too, so I've got this will be my 16th wedding, and right now we're sitting at about 65% success rate. That's not my fault, married couples. That's on you. All I do is perform the ceremony. From what happens from there on out, I'm Peter Paul. That's on y'all. So yeah, I think we're done with Brie Larson. We'll kick her down the hall. Speaking of Peter Paul, I'm a poet and didn't know it. We'll
smell you later.
Flip right over now to Ryan Wilder, played by Javicia Leslie. She's coming to Gotham. So have you guys seen this? Have you seen Javicia Leslie? Yes. Everybody. Okay, so
who?
I've seen the pictures on the internets.
The Javicia Leslie, she's the actress that's playing Batwoman now. Yes, she's black girl. She's from I'll pull up a picture here. I'm like I said, man, the first time I saw her, I was like, Ruby who? Like, I mean, she's beautiful. I mean, she's an absolutely beautiful woman. I've never seen her in any like shows or anything though. Like I said, I know she was in God Friend of Me because I looked up her IMDb. I had to. I didn't have any fucking clue who she was. But you know, they made a big deal out of saying they wanted to cast, you know, somebody diverse, and you know, they wanted to go with the alphabet representation. Well, she's bisexual, so I mean, that's not really full blown. But this is
so you have at least 50% of a chance, unlike with Ruby Rose.
Yeah, so this is what we had, and this is what we have.
It may be better if the writing improves.
Dude, that's the caveat though, is like the writing. I mean, so this
wait a minute, was Ruby Rose bi as well, or
she was what, gender fluid? Or I mean, look, this is what she looked like at the end. I mean, somebody fucked her head with a bag of Skittles. I mean, what the fuck? Like,
maybe she was auditioning for Toucan Sam.
Jesus, dude. Like, oh man, like, but yeah. So this is the first picture I saw of her, and I'm like, sold. She's gorgeous. I'm like, but at the same time, like, we're dealing with a Greg Berlanti show. The writing is gonna be hot garbage. What's up, Flare X? Marrying your toaster. I can marry you to your toaster. I performed a wedding in a hot tub the same day I did a wedding in a country club. So yeah, man, I got you. I won't even charge you. Just transport to get there. Because I know you live way the hell away from me. So but yeah, so this is Batwoman going into season 2 now. So we're putting all the eggs in the Ryan Wilder basket, which the name Ryan Wilder in itself is like, did they really have to give her like a dude's name? Are they trying to just like make her sound tough?
Yeah.
I don't understand like the decision-making process that goes into this, because it's like, okay, and I said this in my video, I'm like, part of this I understand is like the social climate right now and the social climate and the climate in entertainment as it pertains to basically what's tantamount to pandering. Okay, let's be honest, a lot of this is just pandering moves based on pressure put on because of what's going on in society. So you've seen like the actor that plays Cleveland step down. You know, Jenny Slate and Kristen Bell have stepped down from lucrative roles because they're voicing cartoon characters and Kristen Bell and Jenny Slate's characters are mixed ethnicity, so they're half black, half white, yet they step down because they don't feel right playing the role. And you know, Cleveland, the voice actor, steps down. So you know, it's like, okay, so now it's like, okay, so we have to give every new role race swap it. All right, you know, I mean, of course I'm being facetious here, but it's like they do this to Batwoman. And Javicia Leslie's statement, she said she was honored to be the first black woman to play the iconic character of Batwoman. And I'm like, okay, accomplishment for, you know, yes, absolutely. Don't want to take that away, but calling Batwoman an iconic character, that's a wee bit of a stretch there, I think.
Yeah. Are any of you other guys Star Trek fans?
Yes.
You notice that each day the Vulcan logic approach to life makes more and more sense every single time. Just purge yourself of emotion, pure logic, fuck everything else.
Yep, meditate. Yes. And I call my meditation watching anything but politics on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Damn.
That's a spicy meatball.
I'm not even offended by that.
Damn, James.
Keely Chow, I don't think I could tell her no, honestly. I really don't. Like if I could pick up that caliber of a woman, I really don't think I could tell her no, honestly. But yeah, that's just me. But no, seriously. So this character is like, they went. Did you guys look at the article? I don't know if you had a chance to or not. I can pull it up real quick. Cool. I kind of wanted to wait for Kendo to come back. Did you guys get a chance to look at that though?
I'm about to open it now.
Okay, so because this is the article I used for my video, and I paraphrased a lot of it because it was kind of a lengthy article. So I just highlighted and used in the video what I thought were the pertinent bullet points. But man, they really play up. Now I have to read the description. She's fucking gorgeous, man.
I was gonna say the first picture they throw up here, I'm like, sold.
And that's it, bro. Like I said, I was dumbfounded at how beautiful this woman is, and I don't say that a lot. I mean, she is like, and it's I always
You know,
I joke around
they're
about
gonna
Ruby
unsex her as much as they possibly can, though. You know that's gonna happen.
Yeah, but this first picture of her, it's like,
But if they just went with that, though, their ratings would double. You know what I mean? It's like writing. What writing? I don't care.
Adam, I think I disagree a little bit. But I will say that when they put her in the bat costume, I think they will try to, definitely make her look super hot, for sure.
Yeah.
But it is odd that they used like almost a Joker-like color of white in the picture there. Oh, that's Bounding.
Yeah.
My bad. That was Bounding. Gotcha.
Yeah, let me make sure Kendall's not
go.
back. Oh, there he is.
The picture right there.
All right.
Hold on. Make sure I was right. Adam, you and they'll downplay her sexiness. Is that right?
Yeah, they're gonna take it down. They're gonna try to, make her look as butch as possible.
They're gonna make her frumpy.
Yes.
Oh, God,
that's the better word. I was gonna say butch, but frumpy is definitely the better word there.
Yeah, this, like I said, this. God damn, this thing keeps jumping around on me. But yeah, I was like, I just want to stay right here. Just stay right there. Stop moving.
It jumps
yeah, this. But yeah, man. Then let's see. Okay, so right here, they describe her as likable, messy, a little goofy, and untamed. She's also nothing like Kate Kane, the woman who wore the bat suit before her. Let's see. Her backstory includes being a drug runner, made a habit out of avoiding the GCPD. She also masked her pain with bad habits. Now she lives in a van with her plant. This is the one that made me a girl who would steal milk for an alley cat and could also kill you with her bare hands. Ryan is the most dangerous type of fighter, highly skilled and wildly undisciplined. That's not really dangerous. Highly skilled, okay. Wildly undisciplined, no. You wreck a discipline. And this right here, though, this is like the best part of the entire article. She's also an out lesbian, athletic, raw, passionate, fallible, and very much not your stereotypical all-American hero. So, an out lesbian. So this is what we're going to lead with right here. Out of all these character traits, which you can use to develop your new character, athletic, raw, passionate, fallible, very much not your stereotypical all-American hero. You take out the out lesbian part, it's like, okay, you've kind of got the beginnings of what could be. I stress could be an interesting character. But then you put an out lesbian, it's like, okay, do you really have to lead with that? Is that the most important thing?
Yes.
For the Twitter people, of course.
God. If Twitter actually garnered ratings for these TV shows, the CW would make more money than any other network on TV. But unfortunately, Twitter don't pay the bills. So these shows, it's like Greg Berlanti has 18 shows. At least 10 of them make money. So the other 8, he's like, I don't give a shit. And Batwoman's obviously one of them.
That's what we always used to talk about too. Is like nobody really actually watches these things. They just want to argue about them.
Yep.
They just want to know they exist, know that they piss off at least 1 or 2 fan bases, and then argue about how great they are, even though they don't really watch them.
It's as if their marketing department decided that bad press is good press.
Yeah,
exactly. And this Leslie commented on taking the role, stating, I am extremely proud to be the first Black actress to play the iconic role of Batwoman on television. And as a bisexual woman, I am honored to join this groundbreaking show, which has been such a trailblazer for the LGBT alphabet community. Okay, so it's like I feel bad because it's not really an iconic character. Like, just Batgirl, I would think is more iconic and recognizable than Batwoman is, because Batgirl is just.
I think that they're saying that she's an out bisexual would probably hold more water if you heard her talking about one of her girlfriends. As a matter of fact, me and Joletta, or whatever.
Yep.
That would personally drive it home for me. Like, oh, well, she really is. Otherwise, it just comes off like some limp ass excuse for people to, get on board with their agenda.
Yep. And it is. It's funny. It's like, okay, so saying she's bisexual just to get that clout on Twitter from the alphabet community is like, okay, so like what? Seriously, what girl in college like isn't bisexual? You know what I mean? Like, So you're gonna use this. You're gonna use this now for a it's just like,
I was just gonna ask. I'm sure every one of you has dated at least one girl that claims to be bisexual.
Yeah.
You never actually see any proof. Guilty. At least 2 that I remember.
Wow. I've got some proof, but
I don't have any proof. It was always like, I'm like, you just making that shit up, or are you really like, like.
Well, the one strip club were.
yeah, the ones in the strip club aren't playing.
No, yeah.
They're not even bisexual. They'll just do that shit for money.
Yeah, right.
It's like money or blow. What do you want? Here we go.
Right.
I've seen a couple of those channels on the hubs.
Oh yeah,
I've seen that happen in real life. I mean, that's just shit that happens.
I have too, but you can't prove it.
Yeah, there's no. This was pre-social media, so there is literally no evidence. I destroyed the Polaroids. So this is, and here's another. They're talking about how she gets the suit. A rumor. This is a rumor from 4chan. So take this rumor with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
4chan indicates that Wilder will steal Batwoman's suit before being confronted by Luke Fox, who traces the bat suit to a parking lot where Wilder is the only person there, and that's where he finds her living in her van down by the river with her phone. So
I hope when she steals the suit, she accidentally loses the instructions, and then the rest of it is just like a soft reboot of The Greatest American Hero, and she can't make the suit work properly. So
I would do.
So her main antagonist. Okay, so this is the thing that also gets me. All right, now having watched every godforsaken episode of season 1 and reviewed it, and you can go check those reviews out. If you're new to the channel, I have 20 episodes of Batwoman available for your reviewing pleasure. Yes, and they're enjoyable. I made them enjoyable. Of course I did. But no, they have all these arcs left over from season 1. All right, because Alice, the main villain, was Kate, Batwoman's sister. So you have all these remaining arcs from season 1. And then it's like, okay, so, and Dougray Scott is Kate's dad. We're not going to do anything with those now. We're just going to like push all these fucking characters aside. It's like they're just shoving them out the door. Hang on, pull these new characters in who nobody knows, and we're going to have to rebuild. It's like a soft reboot, basically, is what they're doing.
Yeah, maybe instead of the Joker, they'll have the Groper.
It's going to be like when they try to do the Macross Saga season 2, and then you realize it's not even like, it's like a completely different anime that's not even related to Robotech, the first one. So it's like, well, we'll just call this Robotech season 2. You're watching, they just like lamely kind of channel it together to make it look like they're connected, but they're really not connected. They're 2 completely different shows.
Yep. Eat the shit and like it.
Yep.
Take it. Oh shit. So yeah, so this, I mean, it's just, it's gonna be a hot mess. Leo Red, the suit will be better once it fits a black woman.
Yay.
Oh, I'm making that meme now, bro. I'm making that meme. What's up, Leo Red? Thanks for joining us, man. Franchise History TV, Flare X. Thank you. She's a spin-off of the greatest of all time.
Oh, Leo.
Yeah, this yeah, she is Javicia Leslie though, man. I tell you what, if the writing was good and this was a good show, I mean, she'd be rolling in the dough because she is very, like I said, this woman's marketable. She's beautiful. I don't know if she can act. I don't really, at this point, I don't really care. She could stand.
Could anybody act in the first one?
Rachel Scarston.
Okay.
Rachel Scarston, the one that played Alice, man. I kind of still have a little crush on her. She's cute though, and she just chewed the scenery, dude. Like that show, that first season was painful, but there was always Alice who was going to bring the fucking crazy, and it was over the top, and it was like, I know, and I think the reason I like it so much is because I've dated bitches that are crazy like that, and it's like,
that's not healthy.
No, it's not, but it's so much fun for like a short period of time.
No argument.
See, you know,
once or twice.
Everybody's had a crazy girlfriend they can't quit. Guilty as charged. All right, you know it's wrong, but you can't stop.
And the only thing I have to say at the end of it, when you're standing there, you're just like, why did I do that?
You have done that yourself.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, yep. I did that. That was on me. That was my
You
fault.
saw the wrying on the wall and you looked the other way. You
Yep.
had every opportunity to get out. But
And you
I
took
tried
a
to-
licking every time.
I tried to. My brain is like I'm trying. My brain is talking to me, and this is what it's saying.
Why are you the way that you are? I hate so much about the things that you choose to be.
That's basically one of my brains talking to the other one.
But she wore
It's like that
fishnets.
Seinfeld. Yeah, that Seinfeld episode where his lower brain and his upper brain are sitting there playing chess because he wants to break up with Tawny Katane because she's like literally a retard, but the sex is so good he can't. So the head and the penis are fighting against each other in a game of chess.
Right.
He's trying to sit there and rehearse lines with her, and he's just like, "Oh my god."
That reminds me, Etep. I've watched all of the Space Force. I know we don't want to veer off, but I have watched all of the Space Force. Very, very fun to watch. Not too much woke. Of course, I watched your videos first. Not bad.
Yeah, it was funny, man. I loved it. There was some times I was kind of like, this could have been done a little bit better, but it definitely wasn't woke. It skewered both sides equally. And there was a fucking congresswoman named AUC. She's arguing with John Malkovich and Steve Carell about the price of the orange. It was $10,000 to fly that orange into space. That was funny. He oh man, I enjoyed it.
And the part with the monkey up there, that was priceless.
Monkey fucking eats the dog.
The first seasons of comedies are always the hardest, and then they usually find their ground. I'm watching Psych, and I'm on season 3, and I love that show. I forgot how much I loved it, but there was only a couple of shows that were ever made where they were just as good from the first season, like all the way to the end. Two of the ones I can think of is Monk and Psych and Seinfeld. All right, those were all pretty much, they knew what they wanted to do. They did it. They didn't change too much. The characters didn't change too much. They were kind of all consistent all the way through. Most of the time, it takes a while for them to find their footing.
What's Psych about, Adam?
Psych is about a guy that his dad raised Corbin Burnson's his dad, and he raised him to be he's a policeman, and he wanted to teach his kid how to be a good detective. So he has a heightened sense of awareness. He has a photographic memory, and he's really good at solving crimes. And he's been calling in tips for money. That's how he makes all of his money. Well, he's in the police station because he can't get through to anybody on the phone. So he goes down to the police station to collect on it. And they arrest him because they're like, the only way you can know this much about the crime is if you're guilty. He's like, no, I'm psychic. So he's a fake psychic through the entire show. And he opens his own psychic detective agency called Psych. But in reality, he's just good at picking up on clues and having a photographic memory. So
that is awesome.
It's a comedy. Yeah, I've been watching it on originally it was on USA. I think it debuted on Monk season 5, but I think USA is going to have, I think it's supposed to debut on the Peacock. They're going to move it to that channel, but right now I'm watching it on Amazon Prime.
Oh, I got Prime. That's good. I'll look it up.
Check it out. There's 8 seasons of it, and it's really good stuff. It's all comedy. It's great. Yeah,
that's great. Every time I stream, I always find out of some new show I can watch. So I'll check it out for sure. Sounds good.
Oh yeah, that was great. I want to say it came out in 2006, went all the way to 2014. Mm-hmm. Good stuff.
Yeah. Speaking of comedy, if they do really well with the Batwoman thing, the change of writing and everything, that could be awesome. But if they fail, it could be a good comedy.
Oh, it'll end up being a comedy. I'll guarantee that this is gonna end up as a comedy of errors because they're gonna. This is the thing is like, okay, so when Ruby Rose was there, it was like they made it like super woke when she was there. So I don't really see it being more woke with just with the race swap. It's what they're going to do with the character. How are you going to ham fist this narrative now? You know what I mean? Is it going to be like full on? Like, I mean, it was already basically white man bad, last season. So Are you gonna keep going that route or what? Oh, and speaking of which, Kendo Slice is having major connection issues. He will be back next Monday. We just confirmed that, though. He'll have a better setup next Monday night. So he will be back. He did apologize. So, and I thank you, Kendo, for being on, man. And we'll see you next Monday, brother.
Definitely.
And let me. I'm going to shoot a mystery guest a link right now, and they will be joining us shortly here.
Is it Gilbert Gottfried?
I just want to say thank you for letting me be on your show, E-Tap.
I would love to have fucking Gilbert Gottfried on. That would be amazing. Are you kidding me? I would have to turn my headphones way down, but yeah, I would love to have Gilbert Gottfried on.
Him and Bobcat Goldthwait together. Could you imagine?
Oh, Jesus. That just the sheer reverberation of the noise out of that conversation would be insane.
I used to do Visine commercials too. I used to host USA Up All Night movies.
What the hell? What the hell else was he in? I'm trying to think. Like
Jafar.
He was Jafar, but he was a Problem Child too.
Oh, talk about an older movie! Wow.
No, not Jafar. Yago Yago is Jafar's pet bird.
Yeah, he was a bird.
He was Yago. Yeah.
Yep. But he was the he was the damn he was the adoption agent in fucking in Problem Child. That is a movie. Do you remember Kramer was in that shit? Michael Richards was the guy who escaped from the mental institute or the prison, and Junior had all the guns for him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Michael Richards was a talented man.
Until he was canceled.
He got himself canceled. Yeah.
He got himself canceled. He said, I can't say it. I don't want to get canceled.
Guilty as hell of laughing at him in UHF, but God damn it, he was funny in that. Oh, Jesus. Who wants to drink from the fire hose?
That would, oh God, dude. UHF is such a classic. I was so happy we got to watch that.
Another one that we got to watch is I'm going to make it happen. We're gonna watch Dirty Work. We got to watch Dirty Work. If you've never seen Dirty Work, you're in for a good time.
Dirty Work. I don't think I have.
That's a Norm Macdonald. Norm Macdonald and
yep.
I forgot the other guy.
I have seen it. I as soon as you said Norm Macdonald.
Yeah.
Yep. I've seen it.
Norm Macdonald was in not a lot of Norm Macdonald vehicles. It was a flop, but it was a really good flop. I enjoy the shit.
I love Norm Macdonald. He's goddamn hilarious.
There's two comedians that you're either into or you're not. Is Gilbert Gottfried and Norm Macdonald. Yep. If you can't stand them, you're not going to ever like them. There's no point of ever trying. But if you're in on the humor and they make you laugh at all, they'll always make you laugh.
Yep.
I had you confused. I thought you meant Men at Work with Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez.
That's what I was thinking too at first. I'm like, wait, no, he said
Dirty Work. Yeah, yep. Men at Work's the one with Charlie Sheen and Emilio Estevez.
I have that DVD actually. I own that. I bought that out of the $5 bin at Walmart.
You usually find it right next to Dirty Work in the cheap bin. Like Dirty Work gets a lot of hate for some reason, but I think it's funny. Yeah. If you like Norm Macdonald, it's great. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. Michael Richards was in Airheads too. I forgot about that. I haven't seen Airheads in I can't remember how long.
I think secretly everybody was in Airheads in back in the 90s. Hell, I might even been in it. I don't remember. I was
an extra. I was an extra.
I was drunk most of the time. I don't remember.
I think when that came out, I was like 12 or 13. So here we go. Let's break into the race swap game, shall we? We were talking about Ryan Wilder and Batwoman. So given what we know about Ryan Wilder, Javicia Leslie's new iteration of Batwoman, and the fact that she said she's so proud to be the first Black woman to play such an iconic role, describing Batwoman as iconic is a stretch of epic proportions to say the least. So let's have some fun since race swaps are so hot right now. Tonight's subject, will be a character making their way into the MCU sooner than later. I speak none other than Blade. I'm not talking about the watered down House of Mouse version who'll be played by Mahershala Ali either.
Yeah, you can still say it.
Yes. No, tonight we're recasting the original vampire hunting daywalker, Wesley Snipes. Yeah, that's right. I went after Wesley Snipes with this race swap. So, gentlemen, I'm first going to read from the book of Kendo Slice on who is going to be the new Blade. Now, given to me by Kendo Slice, he said, in terms of race swapping the role of Blade, I chose Queen BRIE herself. I mean, she can't wreck another Marvel property, can she? Can you see BRIE Larson as fucking Blade? Thank you for that one, Kendo. I appreciate it, brother. Thank you, sir. Can you see BRIE Larson as Blade? Steve came in on the wrong, right on the wrong. We're talking about welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Steve, the franchise from Franchise History TV. Thank you, sir.
What up? What up, everybody?
Hey, man.
Yep. What up, Adam? What up, everybody in the chat?
What's up, buddy?
Yep.
So we're talking about race swapping Blade right now, and not Mahershala Ali, Wesley Snipes Blade. Okay. So Kendo started out with BRIE Larson as Blade because she couldn't possibly ruin another Marvel property, could she? So Kendo has set the bar kind of high with that one. We'll go around. Adam, what do you think for this one?
I think it'd be funnier if they swapped Blade with Kristen Stewart.
But she's got to have the haircut.
Can you imagine?
She's got to have the haircut from underwater.
I'm a daywalker.
Oh wait, here we go. We're starting to get some in the chat here. Let's see. Here we go. Men's Michael Cera's Blade.
That's great. I can totally see Michael Cera's Blade.
Michael Cera. Oh, here we go. Billy Bob Thornton. But it's got to be Carl. I reckon I'm here to kill some vampires and eat some of these biscuits with mustard on them. That'd be mighty fine.
Yep, some motherfucker. I was trying to ask it uphill.
Hey, I done killed Deacon Frost. Yep, I reckon he's dead. I done hit him in the chest with a fucking sword about 50 times. He's a pile of ass right here on the floor next to Donnell Logue and them other hoes. They're down here at the corner of Maple Street and some other street. You might want to attend the ambulance.
Donald Logue is easily like 1/4 of the magic that the first Blade movie was. He was wonderful in that movie.
He is one of the main reasons I used to love Grounded for Life. But then like his brother and his wife and the dad on there, that show is brilliant. But here we go. Flair X went with a more serious turn. Katie Sackhoff is Blade.
I'm not even mad. I'm not even mad.
Yeah.
Not even mad.
I'm looking at the chat right now. I'm really starting to gross up right now. Ooh.
Oh, here's one for you, boys. Amy Schumer. Admiral Tiberius. You get
2 chops to the throat. 2 chops to the damn throat.
That's what you get. You get what you fucking deserve.
You get what you deserve, Murray.
I think it should be Chris Tucker. Can you see the teeth that are coming out of my mouth?
No, I want to see him play Blade, but as Ruby Rod from the Fifth Element. He's running around killing vampires, going. From
the Element, whatever.
Commercial.
Lena Dunham. Oh, here we go. Jonah Hill. I'm just here to kill vampires. Fuck me, right?
Michael Cera is pretty funny though.
Michael Cera was good, man.
I got one.
Who's that?
One. How about Jada as Blade? Maybe she can get into some entanglements with some vampires. She's halfway there.
Oh God.
Oh, Jada.
You know what I want to see? I want to see a cage match with Sean Young and Jada Smith. That would dude. Jada Smith and Sean Young. You know what I mean? It's like two sides of the same coin.
Oh, God, they're both insane.
They're nuts. I would love to see a cage match between those two. Just which one could like claw each other's eyeballs out with their bare hands first.
So Will Smith is now, can he rap about being a cuck?
I guess so.
Hey, ho, ho, ha, ha, my wife cucked me out. Hey, with my son's friend. Ho, ho, Disney Channel.
He just did that.
I love this show so much.
I sounded like fucking Nutty Professor. Oh, Hercules.
Hercules.
So it's your muscle, baby. Hercules.
Cletus, I'll come around that table and knock you out, motherfucker. I'm strapped. Don't you make me come out and knock your teeth out, Cletus.
Oh, God, yeah. So, yeah, that just happened.
Oh, man.
I watched that Red Table interview with them, and I'm like,
yeah.
Are you motherfucking kidding me? Did he really just sit down and interview his wife and sit there and look her dead in the face knowing that their son's friend's dick was all in her mouth?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
What the fuck, bro? Bro, you are Will fucking Smith. You're like 50 years old and you look like you're 20. You could literally go out and like fuck any woman on earth you probably want. And you're about this bald-headed ass? Really? Look what kind of fucking seed you turned out with that fucking bitch.
He's not going to be able to do that, Pete, until he gets his balls back from Jada. All right, he's got to get his balls out of Jada's purse first.
Yeah.
Then he can go back to Will.
You got to lawyer up to do that.
Will go.
Did you guys see Bad Boys for Life yet? Did you see
I haven't.
No.
I'm a rent it. I'm a rent it.
That's a good movie. Because the reason I liked it, I'm like, I remember when Will Smith used to be 90s Will Smith, not I'm chasing the Oscars Will Smith.
Yeah.
I liked him in Bad Boys for Life. He was acting like Will Smith acts. I like it when he's doing Will Smith.
Let me highlight Will Smith for a minute. One brother to another. Will, look, man, look. Quagmire fucked Loretta, right? What did I do? I upgraded. I got Donna. See the ass on her? She got a dump truck behind her, boy. Now look, y'all fucking with this bald-headed ass wanker who had August Alsina. Let that. You are Will Smith, motherfucker. I know you sang "Welcome to Miami" and you were singing about a giant metal spider, which I do not even know why. You stupid ass. But anyway, I digress. August. Hey, Will. August Alsina's dick was in your wife's mouth. No, but for Will. Get help. You're a fucker. You are on Epstein Island, motherfucker. You're weird.
Yeah.
You're a weird motherfucker, Will. That's why your wife fucked August Alsina. Your son wears dresses, and your daughter is God knows what. Maybe she could hook up with Dwayne Wade's kid. You weird Hollywood motherfuckers.
That should be
Cleveland Brown, and
that should be the sequel to Fantasy Island, Pete. Fantasy Island 2, Epstein Island.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Written and directed by me, Ryan Johnson, you man.
Where do you suppose the black goo is going to take us on that adventure?
Black goo? Don't be racist. It's Blumhouse. Of course there's going to be black goo. And I can't tell a lie or else I'll vomit like the main character in Knives Out.
What a fucking shit show. What a shit show. So seriously though, I think we were talking about race swap. We're talking about race swap and Flip. Go ahead, man.
How about
Blade?
Leslie Jones's Blade?
Oh,
God! I will bust your ass, motherfucker!
Oh no, you didn't.
Leslie Jones's Blade.
It's a Cadillac.
It's like sending a tank in, man.
God,
she will tear him
The
up.
power of Betty compels you.
Oh. Yeah, so she's basically gonna be playing her character from Ghostbusters 2016.
Oh
right?
no.
Yeah. Paul Feig's got it directed. Paul Feig directs Blade.
Did he though?
Everything Blade
Did he
does
really
is
direct
super.
Ghostbusters? Did he
Yes.
really direct Ghostbusters? Oh, really? I mean, he
you see
has
that-
the director credit, but did he actually do anything?
Didn't you see that fucking dance number at the end Thor was doing?
Oh, man.
Fucking Chris Hemsworth was auditioning for Magic Mike 5, I think. At the end. It's like, yes, Chris, we know. All right, dude. You're put together. Thank you. All right, now go fucking make a shitty Netflix movie that people are going to tear apart. I don't even know if the movie is bad. I wanted to see it.
Which one is it?
What was the movie with Hemsworth?
Oh, you talk about Extraction?
Yeah, I heard that was actually pretty good. So
It was good.
Yeah.
People didn't like it because he played the white savior.
White Savior. Yep. I'm like, wasn't he like a Navy SEAL in it?
He was Australian. Is it SAS or something like that?
Oh,
I think he was Australian. Yeah, I think he was Australian.
Yeah, whatever they call it.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I forgot about this. Leo Red, Will Smith with fucking Margot. Yeah, during Focus, between Focus and Suicide Squad. Yeah,
I would.
I heard about it.
I dude, if he did,
He better come out and say something.
more power. I want to see him say, "Hey, Jada, we need to sit down and have another red table conversation." I fucked Margot Robbie. Hey, ho, give me that Disney money, motherfucker. Seriously, like it would be the shit. Like
I'd want to put a flag on it and say I was on this hill. Damn.
Yeah, he sits down. He's like, "Hey, Jada, look, I forgive you. I do. I forgive you, girl. It's all right. We got a family. I'm a forgiving man. I'm a good man, but
Margot Robbie.
I fucked the shit out of Margot Robbie. I went there.
I heard.
I fucked the shit out of her.
I heard supposedly Ben Affleck was on that too around the same time. Who knows?
Ooh,
They were probably in there high fiving.
DC tag team, the real Justice League.
Deadshot and Batman were fucking Harley Quinn.
Damn, I want to see that.
Wait. No. In a twist, it wasn't Batman. It was Daredevil.
Oh, shit.
He was wearing his Daredevil outfit.
It's worse, man.
Oh man.
He's like, "You want to see something really cool, Harley?" He fucking takes it off and he's Matt Murdock. Here's my cane.
I can't see.
He didn't look like Matt Murdock. He looked like Cyclops in that movie.
I was gonna say, yeah, he did not resemble Matt Murdock. No, Charlie Cox is pretty much like it's gonna be difficult to recast him.
Yeah.
But we that's I don't get to talk. I don't really talk about the MCU anymore. Nobody wants to hear it. I've got like a ton of Spider-Man news I've been like sitting on and shit like that. And it's just like I'm not
because it's dead, Jim. It's dead.
Dude, the Black Widow toys aren't selling now. I was watching Jeff's video earlier. The Black Widow toys aren't selling and shit. They're like,
well, you kind of need a movie to sell the fucking toys.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like if they released them, would they have sold? I don't know. But let's see. Wait, what did he say? Mike. Oh, here we go. Here's no men's room. Michael Cera as Black Panther.
Oh God.
I mean, you
God.
can't say Black Panther, but you like the White Panther, I guess.
No, he'd have to be Michael Cera as Black Panther, and then what's the other kid's name? Jesse Eisenberg is Killmonger.
Andy Dick is Shang-Chi.
Andy Dick is Shang-Chi. I'm Andy Dick. Oh, is he alive?
I don't know. There's a person where I don't get the humor. I don't get his humor at all. Yeah,
no.
It just doesn't work for me.
Oh, here's Admiral Tiberius's Extraction is absolutely fantastic, and yes, he is a former SAS turned merc. Okay,
Yep.
Yeah, it's a pretty good movie.
All right.
I was thinking, okay, well, if Hemsworth can pull off action hero like he did in that, there's hope for him yet.
I personally like Chris Hemsworth. I don't dislike him at all.
I want him to stop chasing the comedic angle. He's not that fucking funny. I think if he did the action hero thing with just a little bit of tongue in cheek type humor, that would work for him.
He needs to stick to like the more sarcastic,
Yes.
dry.
He needs to be like Bruce Willis was in the Die Hard movies. Like, we need those kind of action movies again.
Yes,
and Hemsworth would fit perfectly in that style of a movie. Yeah.
He's getting ready to do the Hogan movie because he was talking about like his workout for that. Like, he's gonna have to get fucking huge to play Hogan. Because like honestly, when he played Thor, he was like 20 pounds lighter than I was when I was wrestling.
Which time he played Thor?
Well, God, which one was it? Ragnarok and Infinity War. He was only like 215. He was more. He was a little bit cut, but he was only like 215. I was like, when I was wrestling, I was like 240, and I was like thick as fuck. I was like, he's really not that big. Like, he might be a little bit taller. I think he's about like 6'5", but because I'm like 6'3". Yeah, like he's 6'5", so he's a big boy. I mean, but yeah, I was like, because I thought like I was like looking at him like. Because he looked like he weighed more than that, you know. I'm like, he got some pipes on him. He's a big boy, you know. I'm like, fuck. I looked up. I was like, how big is he? He's like 6'5" or like 220. I'm like, or 225 maybe. I'm like, I mean, he's not small, but I'm like, I thought he looked bigger than that. But.
Well, yeah, but Tom Cruise is what, 4'6", and they make.
Tom Cruise was the midget hanging in the background in fucking Wizard of Oz. He's so goddamn short. One of the fucking munchkins. I can't take this anymore.
We represent the Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. The Lollipop Guild. If I have to represent the Lollipop Guild one more time, I'm fucking hanging myself. That's it.
Here, I'll get you an extension ladder.
God.
Jesus, dude. What the fuck? All right, so I'm the only one that hasn't. I think it was Steve. Go ahead, man.
Oh, mine was Jada Pinkett as Blade.
Oh, that's right. You were Jada. All right, I'm gonna go. Oh, if I had to recast and race swap Blade, I would probably go with. Let's see, Steve Martin. He grew up a young black child named Navinar Johnson in South Carolina. If anybody's ever seen The Jerk, you know what I'm talking about.
Fits perfectly.
Sounds like Steve Martin as Blade. That would be great.
Wow.
What's your name? Navinar Johnson. You can call me Blade. But yeah, that's my fucking wait. What do you say? Oh, here we go. Wait. Tiberius says Daddario is Blade. I don't think anybody would argue with Alexandria Daddario. Like, just staring at her. I had to look her up because I honestly didn't know who she was a little while ago. But I think you Admiral Tiberius sent me a picture. I'm like, oh, yes.
Oh, yeah, she's nice.
Yeah, she's quite lovely. Quite fetching.
Yes.
Quite a fetching young
She's also
woman.
charming, too, and she can play nice with the nerds. So
yes. She can be on Mac Island.
There you go, man. This is Steve's escape.
And it's only for women. It's only for women of age. 20 and between 20 and say the cutoff 35. That's it. No more after that.
Yep, it's like it's like the Bachelor.
I can't say that because Cynthia Rothrock can come to my island.
Steve's running his own version of like Bachelor and Fantasy Island mixed into one.
Yeah, I'm Kyrie Irving. You ever hear about Kyrie Irving with the boat full of women after they won the finals a couple of years ago?
I did not.
Oh my good, he had so many women on that yacht. It was too many.
Boats and hoes.
That's my man, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. If I was an NBA player and I'm making millions of dollars, and I mean, basically, if I'm any professional athlete and I win a championship and I'm fucking single and whatever, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go to the clinic and get tested all the time. Basically, is what I'm saying, because fuck, dude, come on, like really, yeah. It's what did he say in was that Grumpy Old Men? I've laid more pipe in this town than Wabasha Plumbing. That's exactly. I mean, dude, you're like 82 games. You got 41 on the road. Shit. That's all I'm saying. If I don't have to catch a flight right after the game, I don't care if I do airport bar, whatever. You're a fucking NBA player, dude. You can have that shit set up.
Damn. You sound like James Harden now over there. Don't care where you get it at. That's another one.
Nah, why not, man? Fuck it, dude. You're only young ones. Do it up.
Yeah, he goes like after the game, he goes right to the strip club somewhere in Houston. I'm like, this guy's a trip.
I can't say that I would be all in the strip clubs because nothing good ever happens in a strip club after midnight. Well, Coach Dungy said nothing good ever happens after midnight anyway. But was it Dungy or Herman Edwards? I think it was. I've listened to so many of their speeches, but I think it was Herm. I think it was Herman Edwards said that. But yeah, man, that whole strip club scene for those. Oof, nope. Too much drama in that. I'd be, dude. You're an NBA player. Get a couple $10,000 a night escorts. That's not even for a guy like James Harden. That's not even like a dent in a game check for him. You know what I mean?
No, it isn't.
I'd drop like 20 grand on escorts, about 10 on blow, and just have fun. Fuck it. That'd have to be after the finals because they have to be going in the off season for no testing and shit like that. But yep. Wait, what happened to my championship ring? You bitches took it. I'll find it. Hang on, get over here. Time for cavity searches. Time for cavity searches, ladies.
The last 12. Come back over here. Close the curtain.
Oh, here we go. God damn it. Kirk Lazarus is Tony Stark. That's another one, man. They're kind of cuts. The SJWs on Twitter have discovered they're acting like this is something new. They discovered Tropic Thunder. It's like this movie came out like what, 08, 09?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's been out for 11 or 12 years.
Isn't it amazing how these fuckers just like wake up one day and they're like, this exists? You mean there was a world before 2008? Really? Yeah. Wow.
Do you think that I am waiting? I'm waiting to hear Mel Brooks is canceled.
Oh.
Yeah, they're gonna have a field day with his first couple of movies. Oof. But what they don't understand, same thing they didn't understand with Tropic Thunder, is you can make fun of people if you equally make fun of everybody and make fun of the act of making fun of people.
Yep. And that's what that was, man. Was it Cleavon Little and Gene Wilder? Dude, those two were that movie, their back and forths and just their chemistry was fucking great.
That was originally supposed to be Eddie Murphy.
Was it really?
Yeah, Cleavon Little got in when they couldn't get Eddie Murphy on board because Eddie Murphy had something else going on at the time.
I don't know if it would have been as good, man.
No, I don't think it would have worked with Eddie. And I love Eddie Murphy. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. I don't think it wouldn't have worked with him though. I don't think it would have, because had Cleavon Little really been in anything before that was major? I'm not that familiar with him.
He had a bit part in History of the World Part 1.
Okay.
Just a bit part, but he had a bigger part in Blazing Saddles.
Oh, yeah. Damn, man. I don't think Eddie Murphy would have worked in that.
It would have been weird.
It would have been. Well, I mean, obviously, we would have had no basis of comparison had it been Eddie Murphy, but, that's like something I'd like to see a what if of, you know what I mean? Like, let's
in an alternate reality somewhere. He's in that. Yeah.
There's a Eddie Murphy cut somewhere. The hashtag it's gonna start release the Eddie Murphy cut of Blazing Saddles. It's like what's his name on Back to the Future? Eric Stoltz.
Oh yeah. Have you seen those outtakes with Stoltz in there? It's awkward, man. It's awkward. You can see right away. It's like, oh yeah, I get it now. It's like they're watching in dailies and they're like, nah, he ain't got it. He ain't got it.
And Eric Stoltz is not a bad actor.
No, he just doesn't. He didn't do well in that role.
No,
he's more of an emotional rather than a funny guy.
Yeah. He's no more.
He's not a comedic actor. Yeah.
I was gonna say, does anybody else remember Doc Hollywood with Michael J. Fox?
Yeah.
Yep.
Wasn't that a fucking great? That was just a fun movie.
I've seen parts of it. I haven't watched it all the way through.
I can't remember the girl's name in that. I can't fucking remember her name. She was in something else though. But anyway,
had a good looking girl with him though.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, the chick that from the little podunk town. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of chicks from podunk towns and women who are two faces, let's talk about Elizabeth Moss, shall we? I just watched The Invisible Man yesterday by Leigh Whannell.
I've seen
it. You've seen it?
Yeah.
All right, so we've all seen the movie.
We've all seen it.
Excellent. All right. So, and we're gonna parlay a little discussion about this movie into our game guest director, who tonight, well, I'm not going to reveal it yet to the chat. You guys know who it is. You guys have got the outline. So, and if you're paying attention, we've already laid it out for you. There's Easter eggs in the show. Daddy knows how to drop the Easter eggs. You can call me the Easter Bunny or the Energizer. I don't care. Anything. Just whatever. I'm just rambling right now. But Leigh Whannell's Invisible Man, starring Elizabeth Moss. Basically, the only, like, I don't know the guy that played James' name. I was like, I can't even think if I've seen him in anything before. But speaking of James, her friend, they never offered any explanation on how those two were friends.
They do.
Did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
I missed it then. Fuck.
He's friends with her sister.
Yeah.
Oh, is that because I know the sister was a lawyer?
They used to be a couple, and they remained friends. And
okay.
That's why
she.
Yeah. If you blink, they'd miss it.
Okay.
Because it's not a show that has to have a whole lot of explanation going on. But I did pick up on that. I've seen it twice.
And the backstory with her and Adrian, okay, her husband, was, I mean, it was kind of delivered very rapidly in like sections throughout the movie. I would have liked to seen his character fleshed out a little bit more, a little more backstory into him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he's a good actor. I like him.
I don't even know who it was that played
Aldous Hodge.
Yeah,
that's his name. He was MC Ren in Straight Outta Compton.
Yep.
Oh, that's okay. See, I haven't got to see that yet. I have not watched it yet.
You never seen Straight Outta Compton?
No.
Oh, that movie's great, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Awesome. Yeah.
I told you it's one I've been meaning to watch.
One of the last greatest biopics that's ever come out, man.
Yep. It's one I've been meaning to watch, and yeah, I haven't. I don't know if it's on any streaming.
Put it this way, did you see Notorious, the Biggie Smalls movie?
Yeah, I own that one.
This is light years better than that.
Okay, because I like Notorious. I knew Notorious.
Yeah, Notorious is good, but this is better. The NWA movie is better. Yeah.
Yeah, the kid that played Biggie, man, he fucking worked his ass off on that role in Notorious.
Oh, he has a little cameo in as Biggie in Straight Outta Compton.
Yeah, he does. Yep. I remember that now.
So I was chilling, right? And my son says, "Hey, you want to watch Invisible Man?" I was like, "Oh shit, there's a movie called Invisible Man. New one?" He goes, "Yeah, it's new." 10 minutes into this motherfucker, I called it all day. I was like, this guy's trying to kill his ex-wife. Like, no, just watch it. I was like, God, I knew it. That is not the Invisible Man movie that I remember.
No, it's not.
Kevin Bacon and what's her name? Elizabeth Shue.
Oh. Well, yeah, Hollow Man is actually not the Invisible Man. It's kind of a play on it, but the Invisible Man, the first one was 1933, and then Hollow Man was kind of a, it has an Invisible Man in it, but it's not really based on the Invisible Man.
Yeah, it was always like kind of like a loose adaptation.
It's
very loose.
It's Paul Verhoeven doing Paul Verhoeven. Yeah,
well, he's the guy that did Starship Troopers
and RoboCop.
Also good movies in those years.
Yeah.
In there. Yeah, Paul Verhoeven's a genius, but he's also fucking crazy. He is nuts. That guy is wackadoo. Yeah. But he's a great for a guy that doesn't understand science fiction. He made like two of the greatest science fiction movies ever. So
I didn't dislike the movie. There was parts and certain things about it I didn't like, but I mean I didn't dislike it. And we were kind of wondering until we saw the extra features, like, okay, so how did they do the fight scenes? Is she on wires, or they had the guy in like a suit, that they mocapped, with like a green suit or whatever to just get him out of the picture? It's like, is she playing to like an empty room? Because that's more difficult to get emotion out of, like when she was staring at the wall. Like, okay, so did they just like mocap, green screen this guy out of the final picture? It was cool. There were some cool moments. There were some very good suspense building moments in that movie. But like I said, man, the scene where she stabs him in the fucking hospital and where he takes out like 6-8 people, I was just like, I was sitting there. I'm like, okay, I can't suspend my disbelief anymore. I'm like, because the first guard with the fucking cattle prod that he takes out, I'm like, so this Adrian guy, I'm like, he's decent size. He's not like a big like overpowering guy, and they don't go out of their way to say that he was like some kind of like badass or anything like that. Okay, so like the guy fucking sees him and just stands there. I'm just like, fuck, dude, you don't be. And he just takes one of these back down, and like he takes out like 8 people in the fucking hall. I'm just like, you can
with a gun though.
Yeah, I'm like but you could partially see this dumbass, and every single one of these morons is armed. I'm like,
it would be shocking though. He was like shocking to them, like this entity that's kind of standing there. But still, people fight.
I have trouble suspending my disbelief at times, or buying it. I don't know. I was just like, but is he though? Like, I think his suit would be compromised already because she stabbed him with that pen, which she used to slice her wrist. You know how sharp it is, and that thing is made of these like intricate little like cameras and optics. So she stabbed it, which I think would damage the integrity of it too much to maintain his cloak of invisibility. So, which is another reason I wanted more kind of setup on the fucking the
explanation of the tech. You mean
the tech? Yeah, on the suit, because it's like, okay, so how sturdy is this? How much damage can it sustain before it loses its cloak? You know, I mean, like
none of this is addressed in the movie, but I've known for years that ever since the movie Predator came out, the Army has actually been trying to develop the tech to make an invisible suit like on Predator. Like they've been seriously working on this for a long time, and a lot of it, from what they've been trying to work on, does involve cameras, which, you know, broadcast what you're seeing so that it gives you the illusion of invisibility. Now, if Adrian was developing it for the Army, he would have to make it to where if it gets one little poke or puncture, it doesn't break the integrity of the suit.
Exactly.
But you're correct. They don't address that. But I just my mind just assumed that maybe that's what it was all about.
Like with Adam, I assume the same thing with a military piece of hardware.
It would seem silly to make a suit like that if it didn't take a little bit more wear and tear. You know.
Yeah, and honestly, I didn't even think about the military thing. Adam's disappearing. He's turning the invisible.
Sorry, my green screen's been going psycho all night, so I'm trying to adjust it.
But yeah, I didn't think about that. You know, I was like, okay, so maybe, you know, because you just think, okay, so this guy's like developing this it's a prototype or something. It's not going to be fully like, you know, functional. Like if it takes some damage, it's probably going to, you know, have a malfunction or something. So that's that was my issue with it. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's Adrian up there. It's Adrian Groovinator.
The suit's been compromised.
There you go.
Yeah, this right here. This is the thing I liked about it. And Men's Room, Seth said it right. Jesus, that's freaky looking. The cinematography was awesome because they would shoot the empty room and you would wait for something to move. Yes, that was the one thing that I liked, was, like I said, the suspense, the build up to, you know, the little moments. Like, well, they shouldn't have gave that attic bit away in the trailer. Like
that's the problem. All trailers they show too much.
Yep.
And it sucks.
I didn't see the trailer.
Oh, you are lucky then, because they gave away that paint scene in the fucking trailer.
But I think they need to go back to making trailers where there's people talking and telling you what the movie's about, instead of showing you so much damn stuff that they do now. And doing the dramatic stings and showing because that thing where they show the face, that's a pretty exciting thing. But you've already I did mention that in my review. They cheapened that reveal by showing us that in the trailer.
Yeah.
You know, it's a kick in the balls. That was like a really cool scene that is supposed to, you know, all of us have seen a lot of those like 90s thrillers where if you knew what was going to happen, it would ruin it for you, you know? So,
oh no,
you know,
he's back.
Subversion.
There you go.
Take that, man, babies.
But no, I get what you're saying, bro. Exactly. That's, you know, it is where, I don't know. The movie, like I said, I don't hate the movie. I don't hate it at all. I would go. I mean, now the ending of it, the whole twist thing. Spoiler alert if you haven't seen it yet, which I think pretty much everybody has by now. The brother was, as soon as they started showing him, I was like, this motherfucker's a squirmy, just swarmy little bitch. I'm like, he's involved in this, and you could tell, like, he was involved in it in some way, you know. And then when, like, and Adrian was, like I said, he was kind of like a knockoff Christian Grey from 50 Shades of Grey. Especially the whole bit where he's like, you make my hand twitch. I'm like, because Christian says that to Anastasia in 50 Shades of Grey. And yes, I'm quoting 50 Shades of Grey right now. And he's like, you make my palm twitch, Anna. And it's just fucking hokey as shit. And I was like, when he's like, you're the only person that does that to me, I was like, oh, motherfucker, really? Did you just reference 50 Shades of Grey in your goddamn movie, Leigh Whannell? I thought you're better than that.
You know, guys, I gotta say, I watched it not even knowing it even existed, and we managed to get it on my TV magically, and so I enjoyed it from that aspect. Like, I didn't see the trailer, I didn't know it even existed, but I knew that it was from a woke point of view, and I was like, I mean, obviously, abused female. I mean, sorry, but it's a tired cliche, and it makes me laugh. But I did enjoy it. And because, like you guys were talking about, these 90s thrillers that we used to watch, you know, I kind of saw the paint can thing coming or something like that, you know, steam, like in Hollow Man, or water of some sort, or whatever. They did the water bit, which was really, that was tough on effects and stuff. But overall, a good movie. Not great on a rewatch value, but
yeah. I said that same thing in my review. It's going to be hard to rewatch that movie again. So,
but the first time around, the thrill element is really good.
It was cool. Like when she was out on the porch in the very beginning and with the breath, and you saw his for the first time. And yeah, dude, those empty room shots of the doorway, like when you saw his footprints show up in the carpet, that they were just like, and yeah, they would pan that camera around to where you saw like the knife move, you know. Dude, I will say this, the death scene with the sister in the restaurant, that was slick. That was badass.
Completely didn't see that coming. Yeah.
No. Well, she's standing there, she sees the knife go up in the air, and I was like, oh fuck, he's gonna, yep. And as soon as he did, I was like, yeah, he's gonna kill her. Yep, sure enough.
I thought it was gonna, you know, hit the table and go boing, but then they just straight killed the, spoiler alert, kill the sister right there, you know.
Yeah.
What?
Fucking slits her throat in the middle of a crowded restaurant. I was like, ooh.
Man, I jumped up there. I was like, damn.
You didn't see that part coming.
No. And there was a couple moments in that movie that legit made me jump a little bit.
Yeah.
Which I was happy. It's like, if I watch a movie like that, it better do it at least once. You know.
Yeah. That's what I liked about it, was the fact that it came up with a pretty compelling thriller based on an original concept. It was an exact copy of something else. So many remakes, they always want to do the exact same fucking thing. Is it based on the Invisible Man? Sure. Is it the same as the original? Not exactly. And that's what I like about it. Try to do its own take on it. And the fact that they did that much with like almost a nothing budget made me pretty happy.
Yeah, because this did not have a big budget to it whatsoever.
As most movies don't. That's why I'm always saying I'm a stern advocate of, you don't need these $160 million budgets. What you get is $160 million trash. You just need a tight script, a direction, an idea, and a vision, and follow it through. That's all you need. There's so many things that are just designed by committee, and this movie didn't feel like that at all.
Thanks for joining us. Men's Room, hit me up, man, and I'll come on a Tuesday night again. That was a lot of fun. If you're not subscribed, go over and check out the Men's Room. They got a nice little channel over there. They talk about anything and everything. I went over there and we did an entire night of talking about The Walking Dead, which is always fun. So go on over and check them out. That's the Men's Room.
Cool. Flush up. Yeah.
So they need to flesh out these characters more. That was a lot of it, man. That was 90% of the problem for me was not enough background. I didn't want the movie to necessarily be any longer, but I would have almost liked a little more exposition, because there wasn't really like a lot. I don't want too much. I don't want to be spoon-fed everything, but I mean, there's just some shit that like I feel like we need to know. Like I want to know about the relationship, before this, and how the husband was and all that stuff. I need to know that.
It's probably because he was catering towards a younger audience, and younger audience has a tendency to get bored really quickly, and Also, how many movies have we seen where there is entirely way too much setup, and it's like you could have probably streamlined some of these things? And I didn't mind the characters so much as they were. I would have liked a little bit more from some of the other ones, but I think that would have worked better in like a TV show than in a movie. You know, I think it was a pretty tight script, really. I was pretty happy with the movie. It's one of the best ones I've seen this year, of course. I haven't seen a lot of movies this year, so it's a pretty low bar to hurdle and get across. So
it's so weird. Like
it was this in The Hunt, you know, that was The Hunt and Bloodshot, and all the bad Blumhouse movies I've seen this year, and you know, Fantasy Island and Doolittle. That's not a Blumhouse movie, but
it might as
Universal.
well
be. Universal.
The Brahms, The Boy 2, that was this year. Oh boy, that was bad. Wow.
Oh yeah.
It was painful.
Okay, so
The Turning. That was another one.
I haven't suffered through that, and I
don't
didn't
pay for that. Don't.
What was
steal
that other
it.
one?
Steal it off the internet. Do not pay for that.
That
It's
Brahms
really bad.
was that Brahms 2 or whatever.
That one might be entertaining to you if you get high as fuck first. Okay, but you're going to need a lot of edibles before you watch that. That movie is,
dude.
That movie is a trash panda. All right, if you liked the first one, that's fine, but the second one is even stupider than the first.
I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't. I can't. I love edibles, but I can't really do much of them because they'll just put me to fucking sleep. They just put me to sleep.
Well, if the edibles don't put you to sleep, the movies definitely will. So.
Let's see. Admiral Tiberius is also the main chick. I liked how she became the bad guy by the end. Well, I wouldn't call her the bad guy, man. I'm saying she finally got her fucking revenge on her shit ass fucking ex-husband who was a psychopath.
Well, that's just it. The guy, I wouldn't necessarily say she's the villain, but it did kind of.
It almost resembled a heel turn.
It kind of gave you an ambiguous kind of ending. Is she the bad guy or isn't she? Because the thing that I thought was best about it is if you were in this situation, if you were in Elizabeth Moss situation, how in the actual fuck would you prove that there's an invisible man that's stalking you? Like how? Like what would you do? And like immediately she starts doing smart things, like she's laying the coffee grounds on the floor so that she can see him coming, dump stuff on him. I mean, that's really the only way you could possibly do that, you know. And it's not just that this guy is stalking her; he's making her life miserable by going the long way around and just turning people against her that she relies on, breaking down her defenses. You know, I mean, it's terrifying shit. I've known people that have been stalked before. It's really bad. I mean, you get gaslighted and people have a tendency to side with the person that's most popular, you know?
Yep.
People don't believe you, you know? It happens.
Crazy ass motherfuckers, man.
Male and female. I've seen both sides of the spectrum. I've known females that have been stalked. I've known dudes that have been stalked by ex-girlfriends. It's fucking crazy, scary shit.
That was the backbone of that movie, the thriller angle, the way they created.
I was laughing about it. Like Elizabeth Moss always looks tired.
I think that's why they use her, because like I know I didn't watch it, but like she was on that movie Mad Men, and she plays a similar character. She plays a similar character in that, where people kind of just take advantage of her because she just kind of has that innocent kind of I'll do anything for love type of deal. And
she's in The Handmaid's Tale too.
Not watching that, but
my wife watched it. I don't watch it. I've seen probably like and maybe 20 minutes total out of like the entire series that, you know, she's been watching it. So I haven't. We are not going to have time to get to guest director tonight. But what we're going to do right now to kind of cap off the night is I am going to take, and I'm going to write these down as we go right here live. And let me find my Sharpie here so we can see these. We're going to draw right now for the Seinfeld semifinals. Yes, that's right. Who will win the title of master of their domain?
That's suck at these.
Well, we're we're not doing the trivia tonight. We're in the semifinals. I've got to write the names down, and we're gonna draw them right now before we go off the air tonight. Hey, there's a stylus I've been missing. Nice. Son of a bitch! I thought I had a Sharpie in here. Well, yeah, there it is right there. Well, hello, dummy.
Stylus.
Hello, dummy. Hey, Listen here. I'm a stupid hipster. Let's see here. All right, so we got I have a hat in here. So there's let's see. We got Steve. Now let's see. We got him. We got Alex, who earned a first round victory. We've got Salvador. And then we have our dark horse, the man who didn't even think he was going to get one right, Phoenix West, in the 70s. Oh, dude, he was like, how am I winning? He's like, how? He just kept getting lucky. Like one of them, he just guessed. Like literally, you could tell
because he's a comedian.
Yep,
he just knows humor.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was great. Because he was like, I don't know how I'm doing this. He goes, I don't want to win.
It was true. I was there.
Yes,
I was there too.
I don't want to win.
Love that guy.
He's a good dude. I was trying to get him on tonight too. He had some other stuff going on. I said, you record almost every night. I understand. So here we go. Let me see here. I'm throwing these in the hat right now. Let me fold them in half here. All right, let's see here. We're getting these folded in half. And ladies and gentlemen, while you wait, let's see here. Here's something we haven't done yet tonight. Where's it at? Here it is, right here.
And what has he had? I want you to tell him what he has had.
There we go. I just want to play that just because.
Just go, Godfather.
I need to buy that. All right, so take the glass off here.
No, just buy Dolomite. That's the only one you need to own.
No, nothing wrong with Dolomite. All right, I'm going on solo here. Okay, so here's the hat right here. I'm drawing in. You can see my old dirty fucking Tigers hat that's 22 years old. First name out of the hat, Salvador. So Salvador is draw number one. Let's see who will go into the next region, the next regional pairing here. Fucking sticky notes. Uh-oh. Salvador's opponent in the semifinal round, Mr. Steve.
God damn.
Snap.
Yep. So that means that we're pairing off Alex against Phoenix. These are our pairings for the semis now. We have Phoenix West versus Lincoln 7 and Salvador versus Steve from Franchise History TV. That we're going to start those matchups. I'll get with everybody, get everybody's schedules, and we'll be starting with those matchups probably not next week, but the week after. We'll be starting with the semifinal. I know it's been a couple weeks, ladies and gents, but hey, there's a lot of things going on here, and I want to get everything in, and I've already got. I'm playing next week is going to be kind of a makeup week because Kendo's coming on. We'll have. I'm just gonna say right now we'll have Kendo Slice on. Probably Nerdy Blurb TV will be coming back. Sal's gonna be on, and I'm gonna try to get Flip if you're available, maybe, and. Yeah. I'm going to talk to Rook too, because he said he's not sure he might have next Monday off. So we'll do that next Monday night. And then we might even just throw everybody. We'll do that. We'll do the semifinals and the finals all in one night. Why don't we do that? That'll be interesting. So that night it would be Steve, Sal, Alex, and Phoenix. Now I'm going to have to make sure that I can coordinate Sal's work schedule. So if I do that, if we're going to do it all in one now, I'll probably have to wait 2 weeks. So we might just break down one matchup a week. We'll see. And I'll talk to everybody off air and we'll get everything straightened out. But yeah, so we've got some good pairings here for the Seinfeld Master, who will win the title of Master of their domain. And to the losers,
That's
you can slap the table, put your money down, and say, I'm out, because the girl across the way wearing the sweatpants got you. I know how it works. In this day and age, it'd probably be yoga pants, or, I mean, no pants. But hey, that's the way we roll these days. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been episode 109. We're going to go around right now. Adam, you go ahead and start us off. What do you got? Anything you want to promote or plug? Or
I've been really busy on the channel lately, especially building up the Twitter feed. And I have 3 live shows a week now. On Tuesday nights, we record podcasts. Right now, we're reviewing the new episodes of the new season of Twilight Zone. So we do 2 episodes on a stream. That's going to be tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Then Wednesday, we do Tales from the Crypt. That fucking show.
Yeah,
we record that. I also upload a video today. It's a review of Switchblade Sisters. Check that out. And then every Friday on my channel, Pete's with me, Alex is with me, Nick and Tam from the World Class Bullshitters. Raiders of the Lost Flicks Live, we do watch and review where you watch a bad movie with us, and then we all collectively score it. This week, I'll have Manliness and Motivation as my guest star, and he has picked a movie, and I'm announcing it right now for the very first time. It's a movie called Super Fuzz from 1980. So
nice.
I've never seen it. I've heard of it before, but I skimmed through a little bit of it, and it looks freaking ridiculous. And that's the kind of movies we look for. So
that's awesome. Well, cool, man. Glad to hear you're staying busy and things are going well over there. Next up is Flipped Out.
Hi. I want to tell everyone in the chat, thanks for coming. I hope it wasn't too messy. Yeah. I liked watching everybody here. And you can come to my channel and it's Flipped Out. And I'll be there. Thanks for letting me come here. I enjoyed tonight, Steve and Adam and Etep.
Jesus.
Is that Ron Howard's brother?
I think so. It sounds like Clint Howard.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting up with my oddness.
Oh, dude, no, really? These guys have been putting up with my ass for a long time, man. It's all good. Trust me. You fit right in with the rest of the crazy here. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on, and go over and check out the Fandom Collective on YouTube, also Flipped Out. And there's on Twitter, if you don't follow Fandom Collective, dude, there's like, trust me, I know, there's 900 tweets a day, and there is a lot of great YouTube channels that are featured over there every day. So come on over, check us out on Twitter. And we also have a Patreon too, which there's going to be some exclusive content up there pretty soon, isn't there?
Already is.
Oh, see? Well, I'll be throwing up links in the videos from now on, in all the single release and the streams. There'll be a link to the Fandom Collective Patreon on there as well, because that's something I'm part of. So I want you guys to go over and check that out too. Last on the panel, but certainly not least, Emperor Steve from Franchise History TV.
I got nothing. No, I'm joking. Damn, other than work, I'm working on the newest video. Has something to do with Charles Bronson, but as far as like smaller videos, it's a surprise. But I know, because it's a slow news week so far. And if you haven't seen it yet, for anybody who subscribed to me, I just made a video recently. Actually, I released it last week about me and my hatred for Star Wars now, called The Plight of Star Wars. So if you haven't seen that, go check that out. It's on the channel. So, but other than that, nothing else.
All right. Well, hey, man, thanks for coming on, brother. I appreciate it.
Yep.
And yep. So just for those of you who might be tuning in late, the semifinal pairings for the Master of Their Domain tournament, Emperor Steve is taking on Salvador in the East region, the West region, Link-Elect 7, and Phoenix West, which is funny because those regions are all crisscrossed based on geography. But we're fine. We know what we're talking about. We're good. I've got it. It's under control. Relax, monkeys. Don't roll the footage. That's only in the single releases. We've got it. I don't need you to roll the footage right now. I'm just talking to myself because I'm the only monkey that's going to roll any footage right now. So I might as well be talking to myself. I am. See, rambling. I have a review coming up tomorrow. Do something I haven't done in a while, and I'm going to make sure I post it on Twitter, because in this day and age, it'll probably give me some heat because
Cleveland Browns coming out of retirement, you crackers, and I'm talking about a movie.
Yes, that's right. We'll have a Stool Bend review tomorrow. Actually, it will be a retrospective video coming up on a movie that everybody maligned and hated from 4 years ago. I'll be talking about that by the end of the week. So you might get 2 single releases out of me this week. And Wednesday night, I'm going to be over on Tony Tonedeaf's channel. It'll be myself, Tony Tonedeaf, Steve, and Admiral Tiberius, along with another guest. And we are going to be talking about anything and everything that is not related to pop culture or movies. That's right. We're going to be talking about pyramids and underground tunnels and the universe and sun, moon, stars, and quasars and shit like that. So come on over and check us out over there on Tony Tonedeaf's channel. And that's we're going to be doing that on the off weeks from the boardroom, and just kind of whenever we can get together. There'll be rotating guests over there, and Tony's channel is linked in the description of the video, because he was originally supposed to be on tonight, had something come up, couldn't. So hope everything is well, brother, and I will talk to you as soon as we're off the air here. But that's it. That's a show tonight. I'd like to thank let's see, wait, can I get a hail fandom? Oh, fuck yeah, hail fandom menace. Hail Fandom Menace, Hail Fandom Collective,
Hail Fandom Menace,
and
world-class bullshitters.
And that's for those of you following the Fandom Collective, that's hashtag Rise Together. Make sure you tag that on Twitter if you're with the Fandom Collective over there. But absolutely, Sal, always, man, always. And yeah, subscribe to 2 Cents Toys, Raiders of the Lost Flicks, Flipped Out, the Fandom Collective, Franchise History TV. If you're not subbed to me, what are you waiting for? Just, it's free, and it always will be. Push the button. Do it.
Just don't look, man. Look, it's me, Cleveland. If you don't push the button, you're a dirty, stinking racist.
Do it now. Kill me, I'm here.
Push the damn button. Push the button, crackers. It's almost Frap Friday. That's a Friday when you get fraps. Look, Donna, I'm a bottom.
Anyway, this has been episode 109 of Monday Night Going In Raw. I have been Etep Wakuian of the Place to Be Reviews. I have been here with all of yous, and I'd like to thank you all for showing up. And remember what I say at the end of every video. If I don't see you, have yourselves a great day and a pleasant tomorrow.